Beloved, we are gathered here this afternoon to join this man and this woman in matrimony. To quote Dr. Seuss, one fish, two fish, oh no, just kidding, not that one. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the couple who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, we don't choose to go there. With your heads full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener here in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Matt, do you take Maria to be your wife? To live together in matrimony, to love her, to honor her, to comfort and keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Maria, do you take Matt to be your husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, to honor him, to comfort and keep him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, as long as you both shall live? A little louder.
I do.
Matt and Maria have written their own vows to each other.
Maria, you are my best friend. I love you with all my heart, and I stand here before all our friends and family, sharing the happiest day of my life. I want nothing more than to share my future with you, my triumphs, my challenges, my joys, and my sorrows. I promise from this day forward to always root for your UCF football team, except if they ever play FSU. I will always give you the garage to park in if it's cold outside or raining. I promise to always bring my jacket in the truck in case you ever get cold. I will always let you vent whenever you get home from a tough day of dealing with 18-year-old 10th graders. I promise to brush your hair and tell you that you're pretty whenever you need it, and even when you don't, because you are the most beautiful woman in the world. I want to always take spontaneous trips with you when school gets a little stressful for us. We have experienced so many amazing memories, from eating jambalaya in New Orleans to poutines in Niagara Falls, from biking Central Park in New York to getting lost in Caesar's Palace in Vegas. I look forward to you being my travel partner for many more adventures for the rest of our lives. I promise to always work at our love and to always make you the #1 priority in my life. With every beat of my heart, I will love you. This is my solemn vow.
Your turn.
Matthew, you are the one person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I want to travel around the world with you, and on the same note, I'm perfectly fine binge watching Netflix till it asks, are you still watching? I want to spend every Sunday holding down the bar stools at timeout and watching football with you, even when the Fitzmagic just isn't working for the Bucks and Bortles is only warming the bench. I want to argue about where we will eat dinner because we both can't decide, and I want to always wind up going to Longhorn in the end anyway. I want to root for the Noles. I didn't put the whole if they didn't play UCF thing though. Even if they're having a rough season or two. And I want to go to many more bowl games, even if we do wind up freezing to death. I want to sit in the garage sanding and staining wedding arches because I might have accidentally sold too many. I could go on and on about how I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But I want you to know the promises that I'm making you today when I say I do. I promise to keep burritos and pizza in the freezer for when you come home a little drunk. I promise to always let you have at least one of my scratch tickets when I come home from Publix, but just one. I promise to always try new recipes, even though I've seen you eat some extremely questionable meals. I promise to try my hardest to put my clean clothes away and my dirty clothes in the hamper. But more importantly, I promise to try my hardest to pick you up when you're down and to try to make you laugh when you're sad. I promise to love you with everything I have and constantly remind you that coming home is the best part of my day. I promise to be faithful, honest, and yours for the rest of my life.
Thank you. Well, rings, please. Okay, repeat after me. You're going to put the ring on her finger. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token and pledge
as a token and pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and our abiding love.
Okay, turn. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token and pledge
as a token and pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
It's my duty to inform you Matt and Maria have requested all of your presence at their wedding reception, which will be held at the Time Out Sports Bar on Florida Avenue immediately after these important words. These very, very important words. Matt and Maria, in so much as the two of you have agreed to live in matrimony, have promised your love for each other by your vows, the joining of your hands, and the giving of these rings. By the virtue of the authority vested in me, under the laws of the state of Florida, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present Mr. and Mrs. Matt Blake.